Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing this gorgeous blanket pattern starting from the center out. Oh, look how pretty. I'm so excited for this, you guys. Like, I have been waiting to film this. I really have. This is just the pattern right now for me. I adore it, okay? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry, I was so excited, but this, look at it. It's so cute. All right, fold this away. We are going to need a 5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and your needle for sewing in your ends, okay? Now, you can do this all in one color and be perfectly fine. The one I am going to show you today is actually going to be my sister-in-law's Christmas present. So my husband has picked out these colors for her, and they all came from Hobby Lobby. They are still in the bag, brand new. Okay, so this is the Crafter's Secret Big Idea. Sorry, the light really does glare on this. And that is in black. That is going to be our technically main color. So where the light blue is where the black is going to be on this next one. And I'm going to go with 2 accent colors. These colors were chosen to match my sister-in-law's bike. She has a motorcycle. So we've got a bit of a different brand. I did go with 2 different brands here, but they go really well together. And I love these colors. So we've got I Love This Yarn in Fire Red and Key Lime, which both very cute. This one kind of has a sheen to it, and I do kind of like that. So in starting our blanket, we are going to start from the center out, just right here. So this is an accent color. This is our starting point. I am going to start with my red, and we are going to change colors every round if you are changing colors. If you're not changing colors, just keep going, and I'll explain how to do that when we get to that point. All right? So let's go ahead and see if we can find the end of our red yarn. Thankfully, it looks like I can easily. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, for this particular pattern, you need to know the double crochet, the single crochet, the chain, and then the slip stitch. So our 4 basics that we kind of need to know for essentially every pattern we're doing on this channel. All right, let's go ahead and cast that on. So this piece right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 double crochets right here. So I am going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to work back into this stitch right here at the beginning. This is going to be our first double crochet, this chain up of 3, and we need a chain 1 in between each. So we're actually going to chain 1 more, giving us a total of 5. Then we're going to go right back into this first with a double crochet. All right. And now we're going to chain another one and put another double crochet in here. And we're going to chain 1 double crochet until we have 8 double crochets and then 8 chain spaces in between. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm sorry, this is 7. And number 8 should be right here. Let me just make sure I did this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then a chain 1. Pull this yarn tight and go ahead and slip stitch, not into the top of this chain, obviously. So you've got your double crochet here. You've got the last of your chain up here, and you want to go 1 over because you still need that bit of space for your chain 1 that we did in the beginning. All right, we are going to cut the yarn here. I wasn't kidding when I said this one has a lot of sewing in the ends, despite the fact that I just told you guys I really don't like sewing in ends. It is just, it's not a thing for me. I don't like it. All right, but now we do need our black. Done red. Give me a moment and I will find the end of our black, hopefully. Ah, fantastic, I did it. Oh, I love that. Okay. So let's go ahead and add on our black yarn. And pick any chain 1 space and go ahead and slip stitch into that and attach your yarn. And chain up 3. Now I'm going to lay the tail of my black yarn. I'm going to crochet over that, so I'm going to lay it over the back right here. And then I am going to put 6, yes, 6 double crochets into this chain 1 space. And this chain up of 3 counts as our first double crochet. So we will have a total of 7 in this fan. I'm going to call them fans because that's kind of what they look like to me, as little fans. Okay. So that's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Now we are going to go right in here with a single crochet into the next chain 1 space. All right. And then right in here, we're going to put 7 double crochet. Go into the next chain space, 7 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then into our next chain 1 space, we put a single crochet. All right, and if you guys will look, we've got 2 here. I know black is so hard, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. But if you'll look, what we're going to do is we did this single crochet. We're going to put 7 more double crochet here, single crochet here, 7 double crochet here, single crochet here. All right. So you guys go ahead and work your way around, and I will meet you right back here at this single crochet at the very end. All right, guys, and here we are. I'm going to put this single crochet in right here into the last available chain 1 space. And then I'm going to go and slip stitch into the top of this chain 3. Now, if this feels very tight and everything is kind of clustered and bunched up together, guess what? You did it right. You absolutely did it right. This first couple of rows is always so tight for me. All right, and because I said we're changing colors every round, we are going to go ahead and cut our yarn, fasten off. And now, because I am doing 3 colors, I am about to add in the green. If you are only doing 1 color for all of this, then when you get down here and you slip stitch into the top of this chain 3, on our next row, your first stitch is going to be back into this chain 1, okay? So you're going to slip stitch that in there, and instead of cutting your yarn off, make sure you go back into this chain 1 hole and follow these next steps. Or I'm sorry, into that, that's not a chain 1, that is a single crochet hole, and then follow these steps. Alright guys, I am so sorry about that break in the video. I had to take a moment. Alright, so now I am attaching my green yarn, which is my other accent color. And what I'm going to do, and if you remember, if you're doing all 1 color, you're going to go back. I haven't switched sides or anything, but you're going to go back right into this single crochet that I know is very difficult to see because I am working with black yarn. But you're going to go back into that single crochet and go ahead and chain up 3 plus 1. So chain up 4 because this counts as your first double crochet plus your chain of 1. And now go ahead and put another double crochet. All right, this is half of your corner V-stitch. All right, this right here is a V-stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. That is a V-stitch. But we're going to create a corner right here. So now we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to put another V-stitch into this same spot. All right, so that is a double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. All right, and now I know it looks weird again here too. This whole thing is weird until it starts to level out, honestly, guys. All right, so we're there. Now we're going to chain 5. And we are going to skip all 7 of these double crochets, and you're going to find your next single crochet and add another corner. All right, so we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. And now we're going to chain 5 again, and we are going to repeat that process around. We're going to chain 5, skip all 7 of these double crochet, and put us a corner in this single crochet and in this single crochet. Okay? So that will give us our 4 corners. I will meet you guys back here when we are done with this round. Our last step is going to be chain 5 and slip stitch right here. I will meet you guys back just before I do the chain. Okay, guys, here we are. Let's do our last chain 5. And then slip stitch 1 there. Go ahead and just slip stitch all the way through, fasten off your yarn. All right, now if you're keeping with the same color all the way through, the only thing you're going to do right here is slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 and then slip stitch into the space right here where we're going to start our next fan. Okay? I am going to attach my black yarn. All right. And I'm actually going to start at a random corner, just because I like to put my ends under as I'm going through, and once you put, if you put too many ends in, it gets kind of bulky, and I'm really just trying to avoid that. So I'm actually going to start on this corner over here, and I am going to start on the right-hand side of the corner in this V-stitch here. This chain 3, the big space, that is your corner. But this chain 1 at the V-stitch, this is where your fan goes. Alright, so let's attach our yarn. Chain up of 3, and remember that this does count as one of our double crochets. And then we need to put 6 more for a total of 7 into this V-stitch. That's 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5, and 6. And 7. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Alright. Now into the corner itself where our chain 3 is, we're going to put 1 single crochet. That's it. 1 single crochet right here. Alright. And now we're going to go into this V-stitch here with 7 more double crochet. So now that we don't have the chain up of 3, and remember that chain 3 and doing 6 more is only in your first fan of your fan row. After that, everything else is just a straight 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. Y'all know what's funny is I legit know better than to talk and work at the same time because I will constantly lose count, and I just did right there. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. Okay. So this is our corner, and as you guys can see, it is scrunched. Oh, that's too low. Go back up here. This is scrunched. Now this is gonna come through. You're gonna see it, I promise. But you should have something vaguely resembling this right now. And the further you go out, the more you're going to be able to see the accent color. It is all eventually going to stretch out nicely. All right, so I have black. This is going to be difficult, but what you need to do right here is find your middle stitch. Where we crocheted 7, we should have 3, 3, and then that 4th stitch directly in the center of that, that's the special one. That's the one you're after. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. Okay, I want you guys to see. Make sure you grab your chain of 5 when you make your single crochet right here. We're going to put a single crochet to anchor this down, just like this. All right, and we want to make sure we've grabbed our chain of 5 in that single crochet. Goodness, I think the neighbor's puppy is barking. All right, and now we're going to do the exact same thing we did here, right here. 7 double crochet, chain 1, 7 double crochet, chain 1. No, no ma'ams, do not listen to that. 7 double crochet, single crochet, okay, in the chain 3, 7 double crochet, and then another single crochet in the center double crochet that makes sure it grabs this chain of 5. Okay, make sure you're grabbing that. And that's the pattern all the way around this row. There's nothing special about it. So you've got 7 doubles, single, 7 doubles, single, and it's just that repeat all the way around. The key is putting them in the appropriate places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way around, and then when we get to this last place right here, we are still going to put a single crochet here. I will meet you guys back right here. All right, guys, here we are, the last single crochet of this row. And I just need to find my fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And single crochet. Slip stitch into the top of this chain 3. And I will be fastening off my yarn. Okay, and I'm sure you guys can kind of see how it's like crinkled up and it's not pretty. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna do that. You're gonna end up doing this about 100 times if you're like me. But it does all lay flat eventually. It takes a little bit of time, but once the yarn settles, it does lay flat. So that's how we are, and from this point on, we are going to start building. So if you'll look, this right here is in between the corners. So we'll have corner, another shell stitch will go here, corner. And then after that, because this is a 2-row repeat, then we'll end up with 2 shell stitches in between each corner. Then we'll move up to 3, and then we'll move up to 4, and then it'll just kind of keep going. Yeah, so try to section it off. There's my corner. There's my corner. Okay, here is my first, like, corner, 1 corner. Now I've got corner. Did I not go far enough? No, I did. 1, 2, corner. Now I've got corner, and I've got like 1, 2, 3, corner. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna add 1 every other round because it's a 2-row repeat. Now I've got to put back in red, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Honestly, once you guys get the hang of this, this is one of the easiest patterns. And I am loving this one for Christmas this year, honestly, as far as gifts go. I'm going to start in a corner. Does not matter which one. I just find that to be easier. So slip stitch in. And now we are repeating this row here, our green row. So we're gonna chain 4, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. That will make our next corner here. Then we'll chain 5 because we will always skip these on what I call the chain rows. Okay, because there's so many chains on this row, on our color row, I call that our chain row. So you'll put a corner at each of your corners, and then chain 5 to skip all of this, and a V-stitch right there. I don't care if there's 1 here or if there's 100 in between corner to corner, you will always put a V-stitch into the single crochet. All right, so let's see how that looks together. Let's go ahead and chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a double crochet. Chain 3. Double crochet. Chain 1. Double crochet. And now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember, we're skipping all 7 of these and going into the single crochet with only our V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet all into the same stitch. Okay? And that's how we look right now. All right, so I'll go again with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add a corner. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 3. And while we're doing this and I'm not actually having to count, what do you guys think about a Christmas crochet along to do a blanket of the Grinch? I have considered that. I have considered the snowman, but I really do like the thought of doing the Grinch, or even if we do Max, who was the Grinch's dog. I'm a huge animal lover, guys, so I loved Max. Okay. All right, chain 5, V-stitch. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section, and tell me if that sounds like it would be fun. The only thing is I apparently have to have 50 subscribers to go live, which was informed to me the other day. So I'm working on it. I am working on it because I would love to go live and do like a bunch of crochet alongs with you guys, and I mean maybe even be able to like add people to the stream. I don't know. I'm excited, and I just know it sounds like a lot of fun and a way to bring people in the community together. All right. So I've got something looking like this, and depending on where you are, you should too. I am going to go around. I'm going to meet you back at the end of this row. But after that, you guys have really got it. It is a repeat all the way around, but I am going to go ahead and do 2 more rows with you guys. So once I finish this one, I'll do the black row, and then we'll end on a green row for me. And after that, it's just a complete repeat of these 2 rows that we've got going on. Alrighty, here we are back at the end of this row, and this reminds me of a poinsettia. Did not think that was going to be a thing, okay, but it very, very much is giving off poinsettia vibes. That is what this is giving me. This is not giving me my sister-in-law's motorcycle vibe. This is like a Christmas flower right now. Oh my gosh, I think this is gonna be so pretty. So this is what we've got right now. Okay, focus in. There you go. There we go. All right, so this is what we've got right now. We're going to attach our black yarn and do another row of shells or fans. I believe I called those fans this time. Fan shells. They're called 100 different things. I've called them cluster Fs before because honestly, look where we're cramming them. All right. Let's go right in here. And like I said, starting at the corner is really a preference. If you prefer to start in the center, you can. I have before. I've started in just a random spot before, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you know what stitch is supposed to go in that slot, you're usually good. All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh my god, this thing really looks like the poinsettia and it's kind of tripping me out. Okay, 7, and then we'll crochet into our corner, and 7 more double crochet right here. All right, I think you guys have the hang of it. So the rest of the video, I'm going to just go part of the way around. Essentially, if I think of any tips, tricks, or anything else that has come to mind, I will put in there. But I'm going to go around. I'll let you guys see at the end of this row, and then I'll do another row in green and let you guys see that before we end the video for the day. Alright guys, here is what we are looking like so far. Again, this is so pretty. I really love this. I can't decide if I like this one or the blue one more, but they both look really good. But just to show you guys, what I was talking about before, as you can see, we only had one shell on this row, and we one, two, three. So each side goes out one every time. And also to show you guys, you really can start from anywhere. Like I said, I'm going to start not in a corner in one of the random single crochet spaces. I want to call it a chain still, and I am not sure why. I'm going to chain up 4. 1, 2, to count as my double crochet, chain 1. Do another double crochet right there to make our V-stitch. And then continue on with a chain of 5. Another V-stitch right here. And then we'll have a corner. And that is how it works, guys. That's literally what you're going to do. Those 2 rows, just repeat them until you get however large you want. Remember, once you're done with your creations, if you have Instagram and would like to tag us, please do. We love to see everybody's work. And you guys let me know about that Grinch thing if you want a Christmas crochet along. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.